Hi, this is Dusty. Today I want to share with you some advanced tips for SD Gundam Battle Alliance. To start off, I think you want to change your controls early on because as it's set up now, it's pretty... like the default controls are pretty bad for dashing around. So my advice is to change your sidestep action into your L1 so you can boost around very easily. Your main range, it could be R1, or you could stick to the triggers. The sub weapons I put on my triggers, and my block is my block is that. So put back. What other options? New systems. Territories. Okay. Technically you don't need any of these, or most of these. But Bloom is nice. Bloom is very nice in this game. Anyways, as far as the strongest mobile suit, it's definitely a high new. The reason why it's the strongest is due to its crazy high melee ability. Let's see. As far as partners go, these are the two best partners you can have in the game. The Kshatriya and the, I don't remember what it's called. The Cherubim. I'll show you why in a minute. As for why the High Nu is considered the strongest, it's all due to this one attack. The special melee attack, that's just one button press, and it's stronger than most melees. So, it's also a shooter, so it does some insane range damage. And while that's in play, it also has one of the lowest cooldown times for any mobile suit, especially for sharpshooters. And even when its ammo runs out, it does some insane ground damage. So, all these things combined, it also has one of the fastest sub-weapon attacks in the game. So, you can break your opponents fairly easily. And this is why High Nu is considered one of the best mobile suits in the game. Next, I'll go over to Kshatriya. Oh, before I forget, as for the best skills in the game, you want Air Rider, so your aerials do much more damage. Backstabber, so if you ever hit the opponent in the back, you're doing a lot of damage. And Meter Maxer, because if you have a full bar, or your skill bar, which is under your health, it increases your damage significantly. So even if you don't have the parts to increase your damage output, Meter Maxer does. Well, you can consider it one of the better parts in the game, or equipping one of the better parts, as long as you have full meter. Let's turn, let's just keep the partners for now. As for why the Kshatriya is considered one of the best partners in the game, it's because of its two sub-weapons. The Sub-1, this attack never misses if there's nothing or if there's no obstacle blocking the way. So, as an NPC partner, your partner not missing any of their sub-weapon attacks is especially useful against bosses. And funnels, yeah, funnels pretty much never miss. This would be one of the best mobile armors in the game, or one of the mobile suits in the game. The only problem with the Kshatriya is that it has one of the, its melee damage isn't the best. So I'll show you. Like, it took that long to do 3k worth of damage. On the other hand, I shoot him 5 times with a gun, and it does the same amount of damage. So, Kshatriya, not the best melee suit at all. Otherwise, it's one of the best suits in the game. As all, you don't need to melee. As for a Cherudum, it's not that good as a suit. Its damage output is fairly low, but you're not using it for its melee output. Like, I know that looks like a lot very fast, but in actual gameplay, it's actually fairly low. What you want the Cherudum for is the sub-weapon, particularly its funnels. It's one of the longest lasting funnels in the game, and it will keep shooting with one cast. It does have a substantially long cooldown, but that's really all you need for your NPC partner. So, for your NPC partner, this is considered one of the best. Well, unless I could get it to Transam. Once it Transams, it does recharge all its supplies, but the problem with that is once Transam is over, it's going to lose all its ammo too. So let's give it a second. Okay, I'll use up all my supplies. And then I'm gonna head into Transam. Whoops. And I got them all back. And now it has one of the, yeah, it's gonna go pretty far. But yeah. While the Cherudum isn't the strongest suit, it's still a pretty good suit. But let's just get back to the High Nu and show you why it's better than Cherudum. I mean, you saw how Cherudum did all that damage really quickly, right? High Nu has a better version of it. Let me show you. This is an even stronger loop, as you can see. And its full combo does a heck of a lot of damage. As you can see, 7,000 damage for that. Without using all that much supplies. So, take it as you will. But as you notice, they're all sharpshooters. So, for damage output, sharpshooters are among the best. As for all-rounders, as far as all-rounders go, the best one that I found is the regular Freedom. Not Strike Freedom, but the Freedom. And it's not leveled up, but I'll show you why. It's why it's considered one of the best. Like, despite what people say, let's turn this off. What makes Strike Freedom one of the best suits is that it has easy access to aerial and back attacks. Why? It's because of this one attack. Its special melee automatically launches the opponent in the air and hit them in the back. So, you just want to approach, and that's, well, in a melee situation, it's going to look like this. You're facing the opponent. And the second reason why it's considered one of the best is its sub-weapons is among the fastest you can go, so it could destroy the opponent's stagger bar very quickly. As you can see, I already threw out 3 sub-weapon attacks. So, as far as all-rounders go, Freedom is a gold standard. Let's see, the only infighter I recommend is SDGBA, I think. That was called. No, Shinanju. This is the only infighter I recommend for melee for an infighter suit. The reason is it has similar properties to the Freedom. So, let's go over that real quick. Like, that's its sub-weapon attack. That's why it has some similarities to the Freedom. Its range weapon is not bad. The only problem with it is that it has some really long cooldown. But that's the problem shared across all infighter suits, is that their range weapons take a long time to recharge for the amount of ammo they have. As for why I recommend this as a infighter suit, is because of its special melee. Like, just like the Freedom, it approaches behind the opponent. So, if you approach from the front, special melee, and then launch. Oh, I just made that up on the spot. A more optimal combo. Let's see. But yeah, you want something like that. This is still a level 1 suit, so it's doing quite a lot of damage for a level 1 suit. But yeah, those are the mobile suits I recommend. For the best farming setup, you want to come over to 7B. You want to do the true mission on hard mode. For the best skills to go with, you want lucky, energy gain, and raring to go. Raring to go, it will actually give you an extra 200k just for having it. As for the mobile suit, you want to go with the Alex. Why the Alex and nothing else? It's because Alex hits a lot harder in its special attack form, and it has the longest lasting special attack in the game. So there's that. Why not F91? Because F91 doesn't really have any melee power to it. As for Lupus, you don't want that one because it lasts for a very short duration. So with all those factors in play, you want to stick with the Alex. As for the partners, you want to go with all-rounder types. As for why you want all-rounder types, it's so you can have the boost recovery speed. Because you're going to do a whole lot of melee attacks, and being able to recover it quickly will help with your damage output. So, let's launch. Start with the roll action early. Doesn't matter if you lose a few seconds in the beginning, because you're waiting for your special attack to charge up. Although I do need to keep my roll action up. Alright, here we go. Yeah, my armor is about to wear off in about 10 seconds. Like around the 30-second mark for the SBA, the armor's gonna wear off. Oh, 35 seconds from the look of it. But as you can see, it's gonna recharge really quickly. Oh, I lost a few. Oh well. It happens. Sorry if I'm not speaking much. I just like to focus when I'm gaming. I'm not used to talking all that much. As you can see, I cleared it in 9 minutes, and we got 1.3 million out of it. Let's check the parts. Not that good. No good. Actually, this is not bad, but I'll sell it anyways. Not good, not good, not good, not good. Okay. And let's sell all the parts that I don't need. Which is not bad capital. And I already uncapped all my suits, so I don't need any more of these. And that's it for the farming run. Okay, with this, I'm going with a normal mission setup. As I mentioned, these are the 3 skills you want. You do want to change them out later on for more difficult fights, but I'll show that off later. As for my high news part setup, I have auto guard. I have I have a lot of boost to main range and sub weapons, your attack specifically. So that's why my guns hit very hard. And you can ignore that it's changed to beam. This is not important if you're not fighting a mobile armor. For mobile armor, this is a completely different setup. So, that being said, let's go ahead. And as usual, we're going with the Kshatriya and Cherdam. Let's go. Alright, this is a very large treasure room, so let's take advantage of that. Alright, let's keep going. Oh, come on. Alright, when the boss fight starts, you don't actually want to start off with attracting the boss early. You want to aim for that break. Oh, come on. Really? Really? I'm aiming for the right timing to break him. There we go. Who keeps knocking him back down? Jesus. There, another break. But that's the normal way you're supposed to fight bosses. Well, for extended fights, you want to change this up. For extended fights, like the break for this mission, there's a whole lot of fights in this one. So, for this, you do want to change it up a little bit. Like your skill setup. You want Meter Maxer as... Well, let's change to what you need. Medic. You want... Where is it? Regenerator. And you want Meter Master. or meter maxer. Anyways, this is for if you want to do extended fights, because every time you do a roll action, you get one extra repair kit. You recover, and if you're not using your meter, you're still doing bonus damage. So let's go with this for really long and difficult fights. Okay, it's hard mode, so here we go. Yeah, that's some very good damage for a shooter unit. Like, I don't want to use my sub-weapons until that one recharges. I think the Astray is one of the most difficult suits to fight in this particular mission, so yeah. Wish me luck. Not good. Whew, okay. Hardest to fight suit is out of the way.
私がわかる。ユノアスカルトよ。
地球連邦コロニー。
何それ、私たちってそうなの？いやでも何度も一緒に戦った仲間じゃない。
今の俺は火星鉄火団代表。
何度も同じ鉄火団として戦ったのに私ショックよ。いや、このミッションは違うから。
仲間にしてもらう。そのためにもっと強くならなきゃいけない。この熱望なんか関係なく。さすが小隊長。すごいな。
私たちにだって強くなきゃいけない理由があるってことよ、三日月君。
筋を通すってことか。俺らがやってきてるやつだ。そう、これはそう。
バルバトスの損傷隊員、小隊長さん、もう少しだよ。
まただ。バルバトス。俺たちの居場所じゃない。だからまだだ。まだ止まれない。
三日月君。鉄火団代表のファイター、ブレイクアウト成功だね。本当に彼は
Okay, on to the next
オ
boss.
ルガ団長のために戦ってるのね。でも次に会う時があるとしたら団長さんは多分それがコットガンダム。どう思ってたよりワイルド。違う、コレクトセンチュリー時代のモビルスーツだって。今コットガンダムって。
まずは見せてもらおうか。貴様の腕前をターン X のシャイニングフィンガーを打っターン X こそ銀河南隊の旗印。
これ本当にガンダムなの？西暦の遺物ターン X。 そしてこの人が
調子は了解。ギム銀河南が引導を渡してくれる。
いや、銀河ナム機動艦隊総司令さん、あなたは月面都市を守らないと。フォングラウン氏を占われたの？西暦は
その歴史を知らない愚か者は地に這いつくばって消えてもらう。
Oh, come on.
歴史。
There we go.
こんな単語だけど簡単に言うと、月の宮殿に隠されたデータバンクのことだよ。人類が繰り返してきた戦争の全記録映像、文明から技術まで。
このターン X すごいよ。さすがターン A のお兄さん。
他にもいるの？ターン X の兄弟機に当たるホワイトドール、戦士文明を滅ぼしたとされる。ガンダムが破壊者になる歴史。
我が世の春が来た。ウンレイスは冬の時代は終わった。
破壊者の目的は地球に帰還することじゃないわよね。そう。
Oh, shoot. Oh, I sort of messed up there.
武士？日本の侍とか武者のことだね。プライドの高い兵士というか、ジャパニーズ侍？土門さんがネオジャパン出身だからかしら。その黒歴史、そしてチームエレガス、その連自体が気になるところね。ガンダムファイターどころかガンダム自身だよ。どういう意味？ AI 制御の話をするの？
本堂は無用。第4条にのっとり降りかかる火の粉は払うまででござる。
ガンダムファイト国際条約第4条。ガンダムファイターしか己のガンダムを守れぬさなくて。
この島は一体まるで魔界にでも引きずり込まれた感じでござる。
この人というかガンダムさんはどこから？時は戦国、花も私に抱きやれるなんて。
この時ナイト殿や大筒の大将がいてくれれば。
ナイトガンダムとコマンドガンダムのことだね。あらゆる生物の生命
正体の大将は強い。極悪非道のザコ三兄弟にも引けを取らず。だがこれ以上の邪魔立てをするならその頭スイカのように割ってくれよ。
スイカ割り？ああ、スイカ割り。小隊長なんだと思った？
仮面の泣きだけそして
But yeah, this is one of the advantages of using high new. This is definitely the top, one of the top tier suits in the game.
ガンダムタイプ国際条約第7条。
Okay.
ああ、そうか。地球がリングだ。
作戦は成功だ。よくやった。
Now I'm going to showcase what it's like to fight some mobile armors. For mobile armors, I actually prefer the Kshatriya, but the high new will work too. The reason why I prefer the Kshatriya is because it doesn't miss, or its sub-weapons doesn't miss, so that's why I prefer it over others. One problem is that it's a bit on the slower side when it's using its sub-weapons. So, for our skills, we're going for a meter maxer, just so if we have a meter, we're doing more damage. Raring to go, so we start with 50% more meter. This is important because we're gonna reload a whole lot. We do not want to enter melee range, especially with the Kshatriya, which has some very bad melee. And for the healing slot, we're getting more repair kits when we do use our roll action. And it's also extra important that your allies are sharpshooters. Reason being, you do want that repair recovery time, and the extra recovery bonus if they go down, because they'll restore a lot faster. So, as for my parts, I'm going with change to physical, because I believe this boss also has an eye field. So you want to, the Kshatriya has all beam types, so you want to convert it all to physical. That being said, let's go. And watch how I manage my ammo. Oops. Holy cow, it's hard. Ow.
するなヒュイオススカイの破壊に専念しろ。
イエスマスターハーネス招待長さんは攻撃を続けて。
レア人格データガベージスペースがオーバーフローする。
But yes,
まだだよ。
the Kashaku is very good against mobile armors, especially with some of the harder ones. Okay, and I think that about covers it. Anyways, that's all I have for now. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time.